Howdy, folks. I was just doing the weekly, and when I got near the end, I thought maybe I'll record this. And the main reason is that we have on our level 5 champion, we picked up an evolution, a reunited, and a Trifarian Might, which means you're going to get to see a Zoe trigger Trifarian Might. I don't know if that's as funny to everyone else as it is to me, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. Trifarian Might is just, I mean, it's a power that is Stalker's Blade, and Stalker's Blade is, is the most fun relic in the game. Probably not going to give too much insightful commentary for this one, to be perfectly honest. We're going to keep a Gift Giver as an early play, and we're actually going to keep a Morgana. I don't know. She just feels like she's going to be relevant in this game, and it really feels like we'll have time to cast her. Yeah. Gift Giver has red hair, which always throws me. I always think this is a shawl, but I guess she's just got red hair. Okay, it's passed back to us. We have the attack token, going to smack for a billion damages. If my opponent is just like not going to play cards, I don't know that we'll even make it to Trifarian mighting people, but we'll see how we go. Oh, you got it, opponent. You got it. Drain that 4. And again, we're going to... opponent has not given us anything, so we're going to play our Arena Kingpin and miss a Trifarian trigger. What can we do now? We can... This is 9, right? Gem can take it up to 10. Shield Vault can take it up to 11 plus the random item. So I think what that means is we play Spacey Sketcher, discarding 1, 2, 3, discarding Dark Binding. I don't think any of this is relevant. So what should we take? I think maybe we should take the Crescent Strike, just for how well it works with our Bound Wings passive when you target an enemy, curse it with shackles, and our Slow but Steady, which copies our slow spells. I doubt that will be relevant this game, but opponent has all the Grasp of the Undyings. All of them. Do we cast a blank Shield Vault? I mean, I think we do, right? Yeah, just cast it over here. Yeah, awesome. We get a Serpent, which is just extra damage on board. We get a Charger. Oh, are we going to lethal? It's 5, 7, 3, 7, 10. Yeah, this is Xaxes, I believe. Well, it's Xaxes plus 1 gem. Oh, I miscounted. I don't know. Oh, I miscounted the reuniteds. Yeah, that's fine. I'm disappointed. I came in here to do amazing Trifarian Might nonsense. And didn't even get any. My opponent didn't play a unit the entire game. Kelp Maidens would be amazing in our deck. Dark Binding is a good card in our deck that would be better with an item. We're just slamming the Zoe. It's not even because she's a champion. It's just, I mean, she's going to drop, summon an Ephemeral Zoe, which will be a 5/5, smack my opponent's creature, draw a card. Yeah, this is going to be very broken. I wonder if we can grab a Stabilize. Welcome Gifts. Welcome Gifts I will definitely take with Evolution. And what else do we have here? Nothing that's currently in our deck, which is always what I look for first. And nothing that's busted. There are worlds in which I might take this Rummage, but I really don't want to draw fewer of any card in my deck. And I'm trying to pick between... Am I cutting Solari Soldier, Spacey Sketcher, or Sleepy Bubble? Sleepy Trouble Bubble, Sleepy Trouble Bubble, Sleepy Trouble Bubble, Paddle Star. I don't know. I'm cutting the soldier. I feel like stats on board is something that with evolution we have just so much of, that, you know, it's better to work like a swarm angle kind of with some of our celestial cards. Teemo. I'm going to keep Hush for with the intent that my opponent attacks the Teemo on turn 2. We can hush it and eat it with our Poro Fly, and feel pretty good from there. My opponent will have just been cut off from a major source of puff capping. Yeah. All right, interesting. Now we're actually probably just going to Zoe on turn 2. And I really hope they untap and play like a puff cap pup, like a 2-mana creature, because then both our Zoes will Treferian Might. Some days you get what you wish for. It's good that it's good that my AI opponent can't rage quit. I get to toy with them a little bit more. God, I have so many cards to choose from. I feel like we're doing something along the lines of Spacey Sketcher, discarding Blinded Mystic, getting, yeah, we'll get a 0-cost card seems to be the play to me. She paints Sparkle Flies. She's painting Sparkle Flies. Makes sense to me. Hi, Teemo. We're gonna kill the Teemo immediately and then win the game. Oh yeah. This is an unconventional Morgana deck, but sometimes you just lean into synergy between powers, and to be honest, the design intent of your deck at that point doesn't. Thank you, Zoe. Yeah, you know, sometimes you just have to pick up a lot of stats on board, and at that point you are like an aggressive mid-range deck, and you just play it like that. That was my 3rd adventure with Morgana. I think this was a 1.5 star. And yeah, we got an extra level. This has been a short recording. Let's take a second to check out what level 6 looks like. There it is. I play this game way too goddamn much, and I can tell because I see that animation a lot. Alright, what did we grab? Champion level. We just got Solari Soldier starting with Chain Vest. Alright, that's actually I really like that here. Playing a 3/3 tough on turn 1 is just a good way to stay on board, and staying on board here is really effective just because our star power like gives us so much incentives to so much incentive to, you know, sort of play this tempo game, this sort of like a you know, tempo mage Hearthstone or Delver from Magic the Gathering, where you sort of play just one very, very cheap attacker, and then all you do is like play your Hushes and your Shield Vaults and your Dark Bindings, and your opponent never quite makes it on board relative to you. Yeah, which I think is an interesting way of playing the game. Very, very fun. 2 levels we'll get our rare relic slot on Morgana, and I am pretty I haven't really taken a look over it yet. I'm not sure what rare relics would even be good on here. There's a Chemtech Duplicator, which could be kind of interesting. Goes 5 into 6, and then you start playing your Shield Vaults, etc., etc. Corrupted Star Fragment is, you know, there's a theory there. Stacking power onto your lifesteal. warning shots don't target, so I don't think I'm that interested in them. What else do we have? There's no... I tend to play Guardian Angel with summon effects. And I tend to play Guardian Orb with ways to sort of like repeatedly play my champion, or like have them repeatedly enter play, which Morgana doesn't really do. Hymn of Valor technically targets. You could make her a 6/8 lifesteal the next turn. Maybe. Unless if Challenger, all your spells and skills deal 1 extra damage. Play Cannon Barrage. Ooh, Riptide Battery is actually kind of interesting because these do target. These are skills that target. So if I can activate Plunder on turn 5, I can actually get her 5 out of 8 to level up, which is compelling. I'm not sure how reliable that would be. Our deck has been doing a pretty good job with Startled Stompers, etc. so far, but you know, hard to say how reliable that will be. Berserker's Buckle could be interesting as just a way to get a massive lifestealer. That's always fairly compelling. Not interested in Gatebreaker. Deceiver's Crest. Oh, you know, we're not interested in Deceiver's Crest, but we could theoretically be interested in Grand General's Counterplan. Just getting our free... Or sorry, not free. Our Dark Bindings generated in hand. Yeah, intriguing. And I don't think... your Nexus has stuff is just like... Really... I do not think you get value out of this relic compared to even a pretty normal relic like Wriggle's Lantern or Voidborn Carapace. We could Wriggle's Lantern, by the way. Get to a 3/4 lifesteal impact 10 and just almost play a Gwen game. The way that Gwen just sits back and then eventually does a massive lifesteal hit that sets you back to full and kills your opponent. But we'll see as we play more, and especially as the starting deck sort of gets more fleshed out, with more stats and more effects, you can start to better visualize these ideas. Like, you know, is Morgana a deck that can reliably turn on Plunder on turn 5? That will change as you level up. So, pretty excited to keep playing, and thanks for hanging out, everyone.